Burnaboy has come out to say nobody helped me, and a lot of people are supporting Burnaboy on this, while some other persons are looking at what are the contributions of Eedris Abdulkareem to Nigeria as a country, to the youth and to the music industry. How has he helped a lot of people? And we're still going to talk about Wizkid actually standing for the truth in the music industry. Wizkid was able to move international belief about Africa, and that we need to talk about it at the BETs. We still have Davido actually coming out to speak up for Nigerian youth at the NSAS protest. I think these guys have really impacted in the music environment and also on the youth and Nigeria as a country or Africa at large. That is something we need to talk about. But Burna Boy coming out to say nobody helped him, that is absolutely lies. I think Burna Boy is talking from his side of selfishness, because when you look around people that always says nobody helped me, those people are really selfish. You don't have to keep them as friends because they are not going to help you even when you are in need. That is something you need to understand right here. Eedris Abdulkareem actually came out at a podcast interview and said, yes, Burna Boy is always saying nobody helped me and all those things. That is a lie and that is an ingrate attitude. That was what Eedris Abdulkareem said before Burna Boy made reference to him and his health, about how people gathered money to actually rescue Eedris Abdulkareem. And some people are coming out to say Burna Boy has every right to come out and mock somebody with his health. That is satanic for me. Anybody that supports that person, I should be afraid of that person. Honestly, I need you to understand that no matter what, you don't mock somebody with challenges. That is really bad. That is really bad. I see a lot of people doing it on social media, but God is looking at you, and someday you are going to pay for all those things. That is what I can really say. And a lot of people actually supporting Burna Boy to say, you know what? Nobody actually helped Burna Boy in the industry. You guys are liars. Because Burna Boy could not have risen to fame without support from a lot of persons. Some people paved the way as the foundation of Afrobeat in Nigeria when Burna Boy was still drinking Cerelac in his house and all those kind of things. Some people actually paved way and paid with their blood. You have to understand from the days of remedies in the 90s, and you got to understand that these guys were really jumping from place to place, collecting peanuts just to put themselves out there. And these are the foundations of Afrobeat right now, and we have to commend them to an extent. The likes of Two-Face Idibia actually did well because those people believed in Afrobeat. The likes of Eedris Abdulkareem, the likes of Tony Tetwila, we have Eddie Remedy. Not be say because they don't get money right now means they are not good enough or they've not done anything for the industry. I understand that the street does not have memory, but Burna Boy coming out to say, you know what, nobody supported me in the industry, he lied, because most people have supported Burna Boy, like playing his records on kind of events and also on radio stations and the rest. These guys actually supported you, even though you paid them. They supported you. You know why? These people could have said, let us pick another person, because other people, they are paying also. We start playing their song, just neglect you, forget about you, to hell with your money and all those things. And Burna Boy wouldn't have been where he is right now. That is something he needs to understand. But coming out to say nobody supports him in the music industry, Burna Boy is actually lying. I think it takes a selfish individual to actually speak from that point of view. That is what Eedris is trying to make, and that a lot of people actually came out to support the industry and build the foundation that you are enjoying right now. Though you are building on the foundation of others, that is what I can really say about the whole thing. On the part of Wizkid, years ago, a lot of people will understand that, yes, before Davido and Wizkid, they normally give BET awards or to African artists or Nigerian artists backstage. And a person of Wizkid actually came out to say, I'm not going to attend an event which I'm nominated for. Even though I win that, I'm not going to attend because you cannot give me award backstage and expect me to celebrate it. Wizkid actually tried to boycott that, which worked for Wizkid to an extent. And the other year, Davido won the BET and he was given awards on stage. That is to say that Wizkid actually fought for that. That is a win for the Afrobeat sector, and we have to understand it from that point of view. Wizkid has actually imparted in Afrobeat more than Burnaboy. That is what I can really say at a time like this because he fought for that. But some people are coming out to say, what of Coachella, where Burnaboy made the organizer of Coachella to actually cancel their earlier poster just because they wrote his name with tiny letters, and then they decided to say, okay, we are sorry, Burnaboy, we are going to write your name in bold letters and the rest. Burnaboy only fought for himself, fought for his name, not for the country. That is something you need to understand at a point like this. His name was written in tiny letters. Burnaboy said, well, I'm not going to perform, I don't like this. You guys have to write my name in bold letters, and they did wrote Burnaboy's name in bold letters. Yes, Burnaboy actually fought for himself. It's not for the music industry. That is a selfish fight to an extent to me. And when you look at Davido during the NSAS protest in Nigeria at that time, they didn't have face at that time. A lot of Nigerian youth use the voice of Davido to talk to the government, like playing one of the songs of Davido called Femme. And that time, Davido decided to say, you know what? These guys have been relying on me. I have to speak to the government on behalf of the youth. Davido came to Abuja. Davido was tear gassed in Abuja. The video and the pictures are all over the social media, and you can really understand that. And he spoke to the Nigerian police about police brutality, and spoke to the Nigerian youth, and was able to pacify most of the Nigerian youth at that time. And you have to understand that it earned Davido one of the most influential personalities on planet Earth at that time. That is something you need to understand. Fighting for a nation, fighting for the youth, fighting for the country. That is what you need to understand. But personal fight of Davido is, yes, he fought for his uncle to become the governor of their state, Osun State. That is a personal fight. That is a personal win because he's still within their family. But we are talking about making impact in the music culture. You have to give it up for Davido. You have to give it up for Wizkid. But people are saying, what has Burna Boy contributed? Because he's always coming out to say, nobody helped me, so because of that, I'm not going to help people. And Burna Boy will come out to tell you, I'm African giant. I remember Showore came out to say, Burna Boy, you've been claiming that you are an African giant. You should come out and join a protest. While there was NSAS, Burna Boy was in the UK and was in London, and I know that his mom was having surgery or the rest. So Burna Boy has not come out to make a political statement. So that is something you need to actually understand about Burna Boy to an extent. So Burna Boy should stop saying that nobody helped him, because a lot of people supported you with their platforms. That is what I can category state in the music industry right here. Of course, the street does not have memory. That is one thing I kind of understand based on the conversation going around on social media. Eedris Abdulkareem versus Burna Boy having issues on social media. A lot of people are coming out to say, Eedris, shut up. How did you, kind of influence for Nigerian youth? What have you contributed and all those things? Because Eedris now to get money right now, a lot of people feel that, man, we are not interested in Eedris. I kind of understand that, yes, a lot of people are really interested in instant gratification. If you get money today, then all they go pack around you. You don't get money again. Man, no mind now, you don't get money. No. That is what the street is always. You have to understand that the fight between Eedris Abdulkareem and 50 Cent made a statement in the Nigerian music industry, because after the fight, Eedris Abdulkareem and 50 Cent were reconciled. They did perform together on stage at that time. I watched it live. So that is something you need to understand. Thanks to Kenny's, thanks to a lot of people that rally around Eedris and others, to bring this to limelight. And now we are getting some reputations from the international, kind of organizations or music artists out there, thanks to Eedris Abdulkareem. But a person of Rude Boy of PSquare is coming out to say, you know what? Eedris, you think say I don't forget how you go pass our back to collect money when we all decide to say, if they are not paying us what they are paying 50 cents, we are not going to perform. That is a lie, Rude Boy. Because at that time, I had a lot of people actually close to you guys, actually saw a lot of things that happened. PSquare, Two-Face, and a lot of others like Casey, they were already seated at the economic compartment of the plane, and Eedris came into the plane. If you were really protesting, you won't sit at the economy. That is something you need to understand. So, whether you like it or not, Rude Boy, you did lie. You've not, you lied to us, because Charlie Boy has said something about this issue of 50 cent, didn't mention Rude Boy. So you have to forget about Rude Boy. You just have to make statement you lied about that. Eedris didn't sit at the economy. He even invited this artist to come to the business side of the plane to sit. If they are giving 50 cent business class, they are going to give them too business class. And these guys were really afraid. Now Rude Boy just they talk, say, no, Rude Boy, you lied. Forget about that. Eedris Abdulkareem actually did a lot, contacted the likes of Asari Dokubo, Charlie Boy, and a lot of people. They came out to support Eedris Abdulkareem, and the airport was grounded for some times because of Eedris and 50 Cent saga. And 50 Cent could not go to Port Harcourt based on what Charlie Boy told 50 Cent, and he left Nigeria for US. That is something you need to understand. And Eedris was fined for that, about 2.5 million or so. I remember that time. So you have to be truthful enough. When you say truth, whether you don't like the person that they are speaking against, you should stand by the truth. Burnaboy did wrong by making a statement and referring to Eedris' health, mocking him with his health to an extent. Burnaboy, you are actually wrong. Forget about sentiment and the rest. And saying that nobody helped you, that is a lie, because a lot of people offered you their platforms. That is one thing I can say. Ranging from the likes of DJ Jimmy Jat and a lot of others, they offered you their platform. That is one thing you need to understand. Even Davido actually offered you a platform. That is one thing you need to understand, because I remember, when I was in, I think, NYC or so, during the days of Davido's Omo Babalowo, Burna Boy was a video victim at that time. So I remember Burna Boy, appearing in that video. When I saw a song by Burna Boy, something I beg, featuring Two-Face, I be the remix on with Two-Face, I kind of understand that, man, this guy got a lot. Two-Face also jumped on your song. He supported you with his voice. So forget about that, saying that nobody helped you in the music industry. Burna Boy, you are lying to an extent. And claiming that you are an African giant. African giant does not mean that you got Grammy. Forget about the Grammys. African giant means you've made statement within the African music culture. That is what it is. You've supported the youth. African giant we should be looking at is Fela Adekunle Kuti. That is something which a lot of people are really leveraging on right now. What is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.